Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Lumi, your host, and we are back on War Thunder. I finally returned from my trip, my business trip, and I'm a bit under the weather, but we'll get this done because I think it's important. It's not something I would have done on my own without the channel, because you know how I work. I have plenty of 7.7 Russians still to go, but I'll skip ahead and choose a crew on this magnificent beast. And there we go. The IS7. Now let's have a look at the armor. From the front we have 150mm plates, except for the driver's hatch, which is 100. We have a gun breech at 250, the turret is 235, 220, a bit variable, but what you need to take a look at... Sorry, I had to sneeze. What you need to take a look at is the effective thickness. Look at this. Let's have a protection analysis. We will be 8.0 facing, let's say, German. Let's take the rank 6. And... No, that's 9.0. That's an A1. Let's say we face him in the middle of town, and he has already advanced. Okay, he has the APFSDS in his magazine. Okay, he's gonna get through. Here he's gonna get through. Through here, ricochet. Oh, and then. Here penetration possibility is low, not possible. So on this upper flanges, not gonna happen. Here he might ricochet. Yeah, he's gonna go through the gun breech, but only if he's very close to the gun. Around it, yeah, turret is gonna go through. It's gonna go through, but on the sides we're gonna bounce. The top here is gonna go through. If he has the heat fin stabilized, yeah, same story, except yeah. Except not as well. I mean, definitely not on the pike, and the gun breech also will block it. But yeah, we need to hide our lower plate. If we are angled, this is gonna go. Everything is gonna go through, no questions asked. Even with the worst shell, which is at the M13, from the side. Yeah. Go for the turret if you have to. Go for the turret, ooh, but not so high. Ah, interesting. So you need to go for the lower end. Oh, don't go for the side of the hull. At least not the upper part. And then here, but you might hit the tracks. So from this angle, oh my God! This shell can't even go through. This seems to be kind of a weak spot. But yeah, okay. Turret can go through the turret. But if we are looking straight at something, yeah. Possibility low. Everything's red. So they're gonna have a big old bad time. What else can we face? Let's check the Americans if we are against them. Do we have 8.3? We could be facing the Sheridan. Let's have a look. Sheridan with his heat shell. Oh yeah. Okay, a lot of stuff is gonna get through. We are really, if we are up tiered, this is really a strong spot. But the turret can be penned by all of these chemical rounds, so that is why it is not higher, I'd say. Let's put some camouflage on this. Hide our lower glacis. Eventually, maybe we can hide which IS we are. Given. How can we do this? Like so. This here on the side. We can put this here. Oh, I have still this. Which, can I put it on top? I can't. Oh, but they were gonna know what we are due to this machine gun, which doesn't seem to work. I don't know, it isn't modeled, but that is something really I think it shouldn't be there. It's really just just letting everyone know, okay, that's an IS7, and makes you very, very visible. So we're gonna go out. This is a stock tank, not a premium, and I think many people are upset with that. But you know, there's a very simple solution to that: buy a talisman. And if it's too expensive, wait for some sales and buy a talisman. I'm fairly sure a lot of people already did that. It was the first thing they did. They bought a talisman on the IS7. That's it. Our round, conventional round, 265, so much better than the others. Autoloader at 10 seconds reload rate, which is decent for this massive of a gun. It's actually pretty good, actually, if you really count it all. Oh, do you see here? This machine gun going back has this belt starting all over here and going down into the machine gun through gravity, and then I guess here is for the spent belt maybe. Then you have these old ones which probably won't work. And there you can see what the problem is right now, is that everyone is playing the IS7 BR, the Russians right now, and it's very hard to find a game with the Russians, unfortunately, due to that fact, because nobody wants to face the IS7, because Gaijin is not going to change anything right now, given that they want the IS7 to be desirable. But I'm pretty sure once this thing has blown over, the summer event is gone, the IS7 might go up to 8.3 at least, because it really dominates everything that is below it. I guess when being up tiered, it will struggle, but going below, it is so much stronger than anything else. And we basically have no other choice than to wait right now and wait and wait and wait. So as a backup, we have the T54 model 1947, so that I got some efficiency on the T62. And then the ZSU as an AA, which honestly has been more of a tank destroyer than an AA to me. I haven't really gotten any planes with this, but plenty of tanks and other AAs. We got the Lavushkin 7 and the Year 2 ACH30B-E. That is a mouthful. I'm wondering, should I actually also go for the better bombs? We are at 2100s and 1000s. Might be interesting to go for the better bombs, but the airframe is really gonna help us out for turn time and construction strength. That's what we need. But maybe before we go for the bombs, because these are pretty good already in their own right, it might be better to go for the turrets so that we can defend ourselves a bit better. And then there's another year, probably identical. Maybe, yeah, long range bomber. No, I don't know what the difference is honestly in these two, except for maybe. No, even the rewards are the same, so it's just cheap reskin, I guess, and you have a second vehicle. And the waiting time is just abysmal. I should have thought about it earlier. Yeah, and once the Lavushkin is done, we have the Yak 3P that we can take out. And so that is gonna be our next fighter with not that many rounds, but I guess like Russian fighters always have that problem to not have that many rounds, because the 50 cals you can take like so many of them, but the Russian planes tend to take the 20mm cannons, and hence rounds are heavy and they don't take as many. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to find one with more rounds, but yeah, here we are, this 7.6 millimeters on the SU-6, but those are going to be puny and doing nothing. They're not even 50, like close to 50 cals. Yeah, so that's basically it. The Russian planes have been progressing well, because yeah, tier 4 already. I can almost see the jets coming up. I need 2 more vehicles purchased of this rank. Well, next one is going to be the SU, and then I haven't figured. I think the next one is going to be the I-185, yeah, and then the Yak 9P. Then it's going to be the 5.3s. all of these here, all of these SUs before we continue with the Tupolevs at 5.7, the Yak 9 UT, and then we have the Lavishkin 9, and then these Tupolevs and the Yak 15. Probably gonna go for the Yak 15 before I go for the Tupolevs, or maybe one Tupolev, depending on how the progression on all the others have been going. But this is gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while because we spade always everything. But the Russians, yeah, I've been playing them excessively due to now having this 8.0. I need to get these 7.7s out of the way so that I have 8.0, and I need to do the same on my Americans. So that I have 7.7 gone, and I will have 8.0 on the Americans and the Russians, 7.7 on Germany, and Japan, Britain won't have, well, I have 7.7 right now, and 7.3 for France. That needs to go as well so that I have 8.0. And they're gonna be played in parallel so that I can get all my nations at the same time at 8.3. Feel free to skip ahead if you're watching this video afterwards, because it is just incredible. You can't find a game. It is... I mean, I don't even know why at this point the game is not like making us face all the Russians. It would make sense. But yeah, just waiting. Russian 8.0 is saturated. Everyone wants to play those IS7s. There we go, finally. Now, hopefully we experience the IS7 in a down tier, because we do want... Oh, okay, it's a slight up tier. We're not gonna take any OF shells. Yeah, I guess we can take 15 rounds. We're gonna go into town with this. We're gonna probably go to that semicircle. Oh, bit of problem for the skin to load properly. I have low polygon. Yeah. Okay, the camera is pretty close by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 IS7s. There's just so many people with them. And IS6s. And this is a stock tank, and I'm outpacing everything else. Oh, crazy. I don't want to know how it's gonna be with the upgrades, the engine upgrades, the track upgrades, but it's already great. It feels like an arcade tank, and it's a stock heavy tank RB. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So it seems like we have pretty good optics. The object 120 over here, alright. Is keeping that in check. And look at the speed. We are facing everyone else, so we might actually encounter... Yeah, there is. There we go. I wanted to get that cannon barrel, so that is perfect. Now he can't shoot back. And the other IS7 just finished him off. We're gonna use this tree as cover to push on out. Oh, okay, he got our turret. Luckily the gun breach is still up. We'll keep pushing. How is the right hand side? Okay, good. Good to go. Obviously that tree hadn't popped up on everyone yet. Should have checked my right hand side, but at this moment I don't care. Look at the amount of IS7s. Oh shit. No, and it's another IS7. Yeah, my turret won't turn fast enough. Oh, he bounced. Yeah, it's just IS7s on every side. And honestly, that is why I think right now it can be enjoyable to play this. But yeah, without the fire prevention equipment, there is really nothing we can do once we get hit there. But to me, it's not going to be worth it to play it right now because everyone is using it. You're going to be facing the IS7. You're going to be waiting, as you saw, almost 10 minutes to get into a game. And in the end, it's not fun. I'd rather just spawn in with anything else, anything other, not have to wait, maybe not play Russians for a while, and play something that can actually deal with the IS7. But this is what War Thunder does. It adds up a completely broken vehicle that everyone then wants to play, and it just screws up the meta of the game. Like, nobody else is playing anything else than that. We have like completely mixed teams, but there's IS7s, IS6. There's a few British, but I don't know. Mainly this could have been just Russians versus Russians, and I don't know about you guys, but I just can't fathom that being a good game when everyone is just playing one thing because it's utterly broken. Oh, BMP. I should have seen him. He went through a bush or a tree or something. Yeah, but that's it. But now, if I want to try it again, it's gonna be another 10 minutes of wait. So I hope you have something to do, or you can skip the video, because we're not gonna find a game quickly. And yeah, these modifications, they want you to pay here to get the FP, to get that stuff, to get the parts. But we really didn't, yeah, we just hit that IS3 with our shell, but that wasn't, then we got a kill assist. Actually, wouldn't have known if I could have gotten the IS7. Would be interesting to see how I can deal with an IS7 with an IS7. But what I think I'm gonna do, and it is, now that I've got the IS7, is I'm gonna give it a break. Oh, finally, we got actually a good game, a quick game. But I think what I'll do is, yeah, I won't be playing War Thunder for a while, because it is just gonna be unenjoyable. Just like when you have one of the big major patches coming out, the first 2 weeks or so, there's no joy to be had in playing the game because it is so, I don't know, so, how can I say it? There is no variety in the match. Is you can know, look, it's mainly IS7s, and somehow on the other side there's not gonna, now there's no IS7s, so we will just steamroll whatever is on that side. And to me that is not so fun. It's just, I don't know. I don't see the interest in that. There are some people who actually went for that extra camo. Yeah, I didn't bother. But this thing is crazy fast. For the amount of armor it brings into the game, it is so quick. And I'm fairly sure if you actually play this thing carefully, like you would any other tank, because I didn't play it carefully last game, but if you play it carefully, you're going to not die and you will get so many kills. So let's try and do that. Let's try and be careful here at A. We don't have... What? I'm already seeing something? Must be on the left hand side then. I'm gonna try and capture A. I'm gonna have Leos on the other side. Oh, we already got someone on A. Shit. don't think he actually managed to capture A. Or he did, actually. But yeah, no chance against two IS7s. And it is, I mean, it's enjoyable for 2 minutes, and then it's just like, yeah, it's just like stealing a lollipop from a kid, you know? It doesn't require any skill, any work, and to me that's something that ends up being boring really quickly. We're gonna go wide. Enemy plane. Okay, let's get all of our machine guns ready to shoot them down. Oh, the gun doesn't have that much elevation. And so do the machine guns. Yeah, that's the guy who just like, okay, I'm gonna get the bombs right on target because I'm gonna go with them. We're gonna take the Euro out instead. I should have moved, and I know it now with the IS7. The IS7 doesn't have that strong machine guns. I mean, it has so many, but aren't really effective because they don't shoot where you're aiming somehow. But now I know. So if I ever take the IS7 out, I'll know that I can't really just kill out planes coming for me. Yeah, didn't even hit them at all, otherwise I would have gotten an assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the one I had, 8 IS7s in a team of 12 maybe. It's just ridiculous. And there's something, okay, yeah, there's the novelty effect, I understand, but if it would be at a BR where it wouldn't last long, that novelty effect wouldn't be enough to get that many people out with it. But then again, nobody would have wanted it then. Okay, we got 2 here right on our line. So we're gonna try and get some bombs right where the money counts. I think it's a Yak Panzer. Oh, too far. Oops. Well, let's even the odds by helping our allies, our enemies, and killing some of our allies. Maybe we can get this other IS7. No, I don't want that. But maybe we can help him out. Oh, we're on fire. We got some hits on that. Okay, we are still afloat, but okay, we got some help, some assist there. I do not. Okay, I was actually on the wrong. Okay, we're gonna have to land potentially, so I'm gonna drop all of these bombs. Okay, no, we are lighter, so we can make it up. But I think there's a Gepard on the other side. That's what it feels like. Alright, we're gonna go back to the airfield. Yeah, this game seems to be almost over. Got a Petlyakov and a Yak. 3 guys left. Yeah. By the time we're at the airfield, the game's gonna be over. Right. I think that's as much as I'm gonna play the IS7. I really don't feel like I'm gonna get much enjoyment out of it, and plus, I'm still feeling a bit weak from the illness I got caught on my trip. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you are getting the IS7 and enjoying it and playing it, if that is your prerogative. And if not, honestly, maybe the best, take a break from War Thunder, play something else instead, and come back in 2 weeks when the IS7 craze will have slowed down. I hope you enjoyed watching. This was Lumi, your host. See you around next time. Bye.